All right, guys, let's talk about the solar system lab write-up. So what you want to do is probably go to my CBA, go down to class documents, and actually open up the lab from Google Drive. And you can just double-click class documents, click on labs, and open up the solar system scale lab, which is already open on one of my tabs here. Okay, you're gonna make a new document out of this. So what you want to do is say File, New. Okay, you want to create a blank document, and what you're going to do is copy and paste a few things over from this one. So I'm just going to copy the title up here, and I'm going to paste that right in. I just did Control C and Control V, and I can just paste that up on top there. Okay, and you just need to edit a couple things like write your name here, write the date. Okay, and this is lab number 1, so you can write number 1 there. Now, the next thing you want to copy and paste over from this lab is not the introduction. I don't need all that stuff. I don't need this. I need this table. So you want to just, I would say, just copy that whole entire table and paste it right into the document here. After you've pasted that in, you need to fill in these values that you hand wrote in class. So you're going to type in all the values right into the table here, and so that's part of the write-up. You probably don't need the useful constants, but you can leave them there if you want to. Okay, make sure you're left aligned. And then the next thing you want to insert into your lab is the map making portion of this. I'm just going to write down map, okay, and that's where you're going to copy and paste a photo in. So remember back on Google Earth from my previous video, you had a map that you made of all the planets, okay? Now you want to capture this image and put it into your actual lab. The best way to do that, I think the easiest way to do that is by using the snipping tool on Windows. The snipping tool is really good. You can just like search for it, just type in snipping, and you'll see the snipping tool app pop up. Okay, and the great thing about this is you just go like this, new. It's like taking a screenshot of whatever you want. I'm going to take the screenshot of just this portion of my map because that's where my whole thing is. I'm going to hit copy, okay, and I'm just going to paste that Control V right into my lab. It doesn't need to be that big. I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller, and I can change the image properties of this thing as well. I'm just going to change that so it's in there. Okay, so there's my map. Um, Next, what you need are all the planet pictures that you took as you walked to each one of those planets or drove. Hopefully, you drove to a couple of them, or maybe you walked. Okay, Pluto's way out there; it's a bit of a hike. So, you need to give me all those pictures. So I would just write down Mercury. Okay, you don't need to give me a picture of where the sun is located. I don't need a picture of your house, just the other. So Mercury, and you're just going to insert your photos all the way down to Pluto. Okay, and next to them, you're just going to copy and paste the pictures in from your phone or whatever. You're just going to paste them into your document here. I have a photo of my son. We did the, no, that's not it. Sorry, this one. There's my son at Pluto. So I'm just going to copy that image and put it into the document. Okay, and definitely shrink these down. Otherwise, they're going to be humongous. I don't need them to be that big. Okay, I want to see you, and I want to see the planet that I gave to you at that location. And you might want to make it like apparent where you are located, but just you and the planet. If you want to do this, um, I don't know, selfie. Okay, that's cool. So you're gonna do that with all of the planets, all 9 of them. Okay, and then after you're done with that, you have some questions to write up in here. And what you can do is just type the you don't need to write down the whole question. Just like write number 1. I'm just gonna write questions, and I'm gonna say okay, number 1, and then you write your answer. Okay, and number 2. Whoops, hold on. 1. Write my answer. Blah blah blah. Okay, my next answer. Blah blah blah. Okay, you get the idea. So there's questions 1, 2, 3, and so on. The extra credit, if you wanted to do that, you can do the same thing. Just insert that into there as well, and then you're all set. Okay? And that's the whole lab write-up. And then you're going to share it with me on my CBA under assignments. You're going to share your document. Okay? And that's pretty much it. And if you have any questions, we'll be talking about this in class as well.